Welcome to your first look, brought to you by 60 Helmets. I'm Jason Wygant here for RacerX. We've got all the way east. We're at the legendary High Point Raceway. West Virginia is right there, and Pennsylvania is right here. Like, we're literally on the Mason-Dixon line, and riders are excited to come east. And even though the results in this Lucas Oil Pro Motocross Championship look a little predictable, as in there's basically 4 riders tussling for 450 moto and overall wins, and there's one rider and his brother who have basically been tussling for the overalls of the 250s. If you really drill down deep, that 250 class is a little more wide open than you probably think. And we'll talk to some of those 250 riders about that in this edition of First Look. First, a shout out to our sponsor, which is 60 Helmets. They are committed to the relentless pursuit of brain protection. 60's patented Omni-Directional Suspension technology provides protection capabilities unmatched by any other helmet design. Established in 2011, 60 is the technology leader in both motorcycle and bicycle helmet design. All right, our man Tom Journay, we put him back behind the camera, but he did go through the pits and get some sound bites from 250 riders. Let's hear it.
Yeah, I had a good week this week. Got a couple days of riding in, and yeah, feeling good on the bike, and super stoked to be here at High Point and be back in my home state, and just gonna have a lot of fans here and families, friends. So I'm just super stoked to be here. I like this track, you know, it's familiar to me, and you know, just that little bit of extra adrenaline, I guess, with the fans, with my family here. So it's gonna be awesome.
So this being your home state race, how far are you actually, like when you grew up, how far are you actually from this track?
So 4 hours from here. So like I'm from Pennsylvania. This isn't Pennsylvania, but so this is like my home state race. But like Budds Creek is a little bit closer, but still I would consider this as like, it's between Budds and here, about my hometown race. But definitely looking forward to this one.
Cool. And how many times have you ridden here before? Like growing up as an amateur, like little bikes, big bikes, and stuff?
Actually, only once. But for being, you know, not too far from here, yeah, I raced here once about 4 years ago for a Loretta Lynn regional, and yeah, I enjoyed it while I was here. So at least I have some, I know what I'm getting into here. So I'm looking forward to it.
It's been good, man. It's been good. We've just been little riding, some training, normal stuff, just keeping it pretty low key. You know, it's hot in Florida at the moment, so laying low, and just watching my mate Tommy living the best life. You know, 42 holes in one day. I'm hoping this weekend we can get a little more Tommy on this side of the lens. Maybe get someone behind the camera where he normally is. So that's what we're here for this weekend.
Awesome, awesome. High Point.
Yeah.
Was this your first ever win?
It was. First ever win and podium, yeah, it was. I like this place. Again, call me golf, whatever. It's a country club of motocross. It's beautiful, green rolling hills, track's beautiful, great layout. So I'm just looking forward to putting my, you know, rubber tires in that nice dirt and just giving us some. So
Last week seemed like that was pretty frustrating. 3-3 for 4th overall. Just talk me through that.
Yeah, just not the result was the frustrating part. It was more like coming back to the front and not getting the extra little bit of time to go after those guys. But, I mean, they knew the end of the race was coming too. So just a little bit frustrated, left a little short. But as far as the result goes, not too bummed on that. It is weird, but, yeah, I'm more pumped on my riding and just taking the progress from it more than the negative.
All right, cool. So we're here at High Point. Obviously, you're Northeast local. Have you ridden here much before you were pro?
No, I'm like 6-7 hours here from. I think my first time here was the first year I went pro. So it's I've had like 4 years at it now. It's definitely a tough track, and it's one of the more I guess technical tracks. It's pretty hard to ride, and you have to have a good flow, or else you're going to be struggling out there.
All right, we got another Northeast guy over here.
Yeah.
How's it been, you know, being teammates and stuff with him?
All right, yeah, now it sucks being teammates with this guy.
Yeah, he's a bonehead. F him.
He gets all he does is ask me questions how to go faster. So.
And so, just tell me a little bit. How is it kind of, you know, training together? Obviously, you guys are with Levi and Nat as well. You're obviously the older guy in that crew, I would say. So how is it? Does it almost give you a little bit of boost of motivation during the week with the youth around you? Kind of make it a little more fun almost?
Yeah, it's I kind of know I'm the vet of the sport right now, and or at least this class. I'm one of the older guys, but yeah, it's good to have all these guys around pushing me. A lot of youth, so they are going for it each day at the practice track. So it kind of, you know, keeps me in that zone and, you know, pushing to be better.
Cool. And then you get any? Do you go after the races? I mean, we're 3 rounds in right now. Obviously, you're taking in your notes and stuff. But
Yeah.
are you going ever to Justin for a little bit of advice or anything?
Oh yeah. I hit him hard with some questions and stuff like that. But 3 rounds in, like you said, we're learning. I was asking him what the lines were when we were looking at the track earlier, but he wouldn't really give them up. So I'm just gonna have to get behind him in practice and see what the moves are. But yeah, no, it's fun. He's like he said, he's one of the top dogs in the class, so it's good to ride with him and stuff.
Are you still on a high from last weekend, or has it gone down?
It's gone down for sure. Yeah. Now the goal is to put 2 motos together like that. So, yeah.
All right. So yeah, let's talk about last weekend. Obviously, first ever moto win for you. For me, when you got off the track, it almost seemed like, obviously you're pumped on it, but you were focused on the bigger picture.
Yeah.
And that was the overall win.
Yeah. Yeah, 100%. Getting that win, I would say, for a couple minutes was incredible. Like I got off the track and I think it was Christian down there, like all telling me good job, and I was like shocked. But then once I got up to the podium and stuff like that, it was like it's time to reset and get ready for the next moto and try to go clinch the overall. And the mindset kind of changes. So I didn't really get to soak it all in, I wouldn't say.
All right, cool. And so we're here at High Point. This is another new track for you. Last weekend was a new one for you, right?
Yeah.
So new track for you. Have you been able to check it out at all or watch any film from it?
Yeah, I just went and looked at it, and it looks fun. A lot of elevation, way different than on TV, to be honest. So I'm looking forward to it. I talked to Plessner a little bit yesterday, and he said it'll suit me. It's pretty rutted and technical. So, I don't know. And I also want to throw something out there. I was just talking to Ryan Huffman. He walked over, but I don't remember what year it was, but I watched McCormick. He was going fast here a long time ago. So if you're watching this, shout out to you.
Okay, so really interesting with our 250 class there. Also, don't forget Michael Bozeman, who might have been the fastest rider over the last 2 rounds. Atlanta's one moto win to show for it. Crashed at Hangtown Moto 2. Had bike problems. Wasn't just the crashes at Lakewood. If you can bring any of that here, look out. Although we know that Hunter and Jett Lawrence have been battling illness. If they're better, they might pull further ahead. Real intrigue in the 250 class. As far as the 450s are concerned, Chase Sexton points leader, Ken Roxon, his teammate right behind him. They lost 1 point for jumping a double with the flashing lights on last week, but they're still 1-2 in the series. Eli Tomac closing in, getting better. Jason Anderson looking for a rebound. And what about the Red Bull KTM duo? We were all so psyched and stoked coming out of round 1. Oh my gosh, Ryan Dungey's back to his old podium ways. What could Tony Cairoli do? They're still not quite there, right? But maybe as we move east, it could make a difference. And maybe Tony Cairoli's going to race more than just 4 races. Let's see what he has to say.
Antonio Cairoli, High Point 2022. Seems like we're getting to the end of the tunnel right now. Last round. How are the vibes right now for you?
Yeah, the vibe's still high because I still enjoy a lot. Of course, I'm enjoying a lot the trip so far. So for the moment, we have no news about this. This is gonna be for sure the last appearance for the moment. But I'm sure maybe not all the season, but maybe some more races farther on. I need to settle also some things. Of my preparation also, and of my bike set up. Hopefully better for when I come back. If I come back for maybe some more rounds before the end of the season, because for sure I enjoy a lot. And unfortunately, like I said, we started for let's say a joke and a trip, But I'm a little bit disappointed because if I had okay, to come here earlier, for sure I will prepare better, and maybe I was in a better position now, for the championship, because now, we already are so many points in the back, so it doesn't really make sense for me, if I want to take one championship series, one is the only place I want to be, or 1 or 2, 3. But when you are at this time of the series, you have so many points in the back. It's difficult, to make up points on these guys because they are for sure improving also. And but anyway, nothing to regret. I really enjoy for sure the trip, and I know it was just for fun, And hopefully we could continue, but we don't know yet exactly what's gonna be after this race. But for sure, some more races before the end of the season I would like to attend.
Okay. And then last question. It really seems like you and your family have really taken in the American experience. Tell me a little bit about that. Just aside from dirt bikes, what have you really enjoyed about America? I saw that you really liked Panda Express.
No, it's just I have been in America before, but of course when you are like fully focused on your career, you always take care about what you eat. Go to sleep early and whatever it takes to make your condition better. And now we just take it a little bit easier, so we could go around a little bit, visit like a lot of places, and doesn't really care much about the food, and we just enjoy a little bit the trip. And this is what we are doing so far, and this is what we came here for in the beginning, because I want to always come to experience the Pro Motocross series, and I think it's a very nice series.
All right, that's a wrap with our show. We expect a huge crowd right here at this podium. You might not remember, but this race last year was the first race where they opened the podium back up to spectators after the mess that was COVID for about a season and a quarter. And this race should be pretty big because there are fans. A guy, Tom Jornet, our cameraman, pointed this out. They don't have a lot of Supercrosses in this neck of the woods. There are probably fans that haven't seen a race all year. So we expect a rabid crowd at this podium. If you're anywhere nearby, get in the truck or the car and get here tomorrow afternoon and get to this podium. That's your first look, brought to you by 6D. See you tomorrow.